morning, Mrs. Kurtz. I thought I might be on here alone today since the kids finished up their work last week. Hi, Kearneys. Good morning. Good morning, Reagan and Audrey and Mrs. Wright. Good morning, Sharps. Good morning, Smiths. Good morning, Nelsons. Good morning, Freitas. Good morning. Good morning, everybody who's out there. Hey, welcome to Morning Assembly. It's Tuesday, May 26th. Students, you finished up your academics last week, and look at this. I'm seeing a lot of staff on here and a few less students than normal, so hopefully you're sleeping in today, but watch this later. And good morning, McFarland's. Good morning, Mrs. Taylor. Hey, good morning, Brian. Hey, let's jump in and do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then I want to talk to you about our virtue this week and some things that we have going on. I also want to give a huge thanks to Mrs. Etchison for doing morning assembly for me on Friday. Great job, Mrs. Etchison. That was awesome. I missed being with you guys, but we did have a great time getting out of town, doing a little camping. So let's go ahead and start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand at attention. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. My mom was teasing me yesterday about still reading the Pledge of Allegiance every day, and I'm going to keep doing that because I messed it up big time last year, 2 days in a row, and I can't do that again, so I'll just keep reading that every single day. We have some birthdays. We have got a birthday today. It's Caden F's birthday. Happy birthday, Caden. I hope you have a great day. And we had 2 birthdays yesterday on Memorial Day. Easton had a birthday and Rachel T. Happy birthday, Easton and Rachel. I hope you guys had a great day and a great Memorial Day and a great birthday. We have some fun stuff going on this week. So I just want to remind you about a couple things going on. We have our drive-through party Friday morning from 9 to 11. Please come. We want to see you guys. We have something for everyone in the family, and we want to see you and celebrate the huge accomplishment that was this school year. We've got a dunk tank. Like Mrs. Etchison said, I'll be taking some turns in the dunk tank. And I feel like anyone who volunteers other people, Mrs. Etchison, should probably also take a turn in the dunk tank. I heard Mr. Alderson's game for some dunk tank action. It'll be fun. You'll have to work on your arm because we can't let you get out of the car, but you can throw the ball. We'll disinfect the ball in between each round and hand it to your car, and you can pick somebody in your car who thinks they can throw out the window and hit the dunk tank and knock me in there. It looks like it's going to be hot, so I hope you hit that target a lot. I might be just reaching down and whacking that myself. So we've got that going on Friday. It's going to be awesome. 8th graders, you're graduating Thursday night in probably one of the strangest graduations that's ever existed, but it's been pretty fun watching all of the different kinds of graduations online. I know one cool thing is like I got to watch the Abkins go to a graduation in Texas, so like we never would have been able to be with them at their graduation otherwise. So that was kind of neat. We're gonna do a drive-in graduation. So for those of you that have an 8th grader, please come drive in. It's gonna be super hot, and we're gonna make it short and sweet. If you don't have an 8th grader, we're gonna record it and broadcast it. But please don't come if you don't have an 8th grade student. There really won't be a way that you can see it. And like I said, we'll record it, and then you can watch it later at home. So this week we're going to talk about the virtue of excellence. So every school year for the last few years, we've started with excellence as our virtue of the week, the first week of school. And actually we usually do it the first couple weeks of school. And we talk about how we're going to set ourselves up for excellence and how we're going to set good goals and how we're going to make a plan for reaching those PLP goals. And we talk a lot about having excellent behavior. And then usually sometime in the middle of the year we revisit excellence, and we did revisit it this winter. But I just wanted to finish this year with excellence, mostly as a way to talk to all of you this week and tell you what a great job that you did this year. Students, you rocked it. Parents, you just hit it out of the ballpark. And then teachers, talk about just like, we've never seen anything like that from teachers all around our country. So, and our Achieve teachers, they brought it as much as anybody else. So I wanted to talk about all of that this week. Here's the definition of excellence. Excellence is doing your best. It's giving your very best to any task you do or any relationship you have. Excellence is effort guided by a noble purpose. It's a desire for perfection. The perfection of a seed comes in the fruit. When you practice excellence, you bring your gifts to fruition. So, part of that, we'll have to talk about some things this week, like, it's giving your very best to any task you do or any relationship you have. So part of that is picking the right tasks in your life and picking the right relationships. Because if you want to be excellent in those things, you can't be excellent in everything. You can't just start a new task every day. You can't be involved in too many projects. You need to pick those projects well. But then when you pick what's important to you and you say, this is the thing that has value in my life and this is where I want to be and where I want to live my life, then you need to work towards that and try and be excellent. So, like I said, I want to talk about some achievers who have exemplified that virtue of excellence this week. We'll talk about some things about how to become excellent, how to work towards excellence. And then we're also going to talk a little bit about how you can keep working on your PLP goal over the summer. One of the powerful things about goal setting is that it leads to excellence. You can take something that maybe you're only like so-so at, maybe you're kind of mediocre, and you can actually become excellent in that thing, given the right strategies and the right work. So first of all, I want to congratulate students on being finished with your academics for the year. You guys worked so hard. There are probably times that you felt like giving up, but you didn't. You showed perseverance. You set small goals, you made lists, and you did it. Nice work, students. You've made it. You've made it through a school year that is different than probably anything you'll experience in your life. And interestingly, for those of us from Paradise and most of Butte County, this is like the second really strange school year in a row. And by making it through these things, you've actually learned some really valuable skills. It's going to take a while before you look back and you feel like, oh yeah, like that thing shaped my life and made me who I am. But it will, I promise. Parents, wow, you put in so much time to make sure that your child will be successful. You put them on the path to being able to look back at this pandemic and identify it, and identify the life skills that they learned during this time. Some people were worried about the children falling behind, and we talked a lot about that as a staff, like, what's going to happen? My kid's going to fall behind grade level expectations. And it's like, well, those grade level expectations are because all students are trying to go through this experience of school together. And we as a nation and as a world just went through this together. And like your kid didn't fall behind anybody. In fact, many of you, you gave your kids a huge advantage in their life by going through this experience. You showed them that they can do hard things. You taught them to learn about themselves, that they can accomplish goals. Nice work, parents. You also showed them the path to navigating future obstacles in their life. Parents, I want you to know that your kids have been watching you and how you responded to this. And you know what? You guys did some awesome things. Like we saw some really cool levels of goal setting. We saw you pulling out all the stops to make sure your kids are successful and your family is successful. We also saw a lot of parents just doing really fun things. Your kids are going to have something hard come up in their life at some point. They're going to have another trauma or some other really hard thing. And the first thing their brain is going to do is it's going to go back to 2020 and it's going to be like, I saw my mom do this. And here's what she did, and they're going to copy those same strategies. And parents, you nailed it. You set an amazing example. And sometimes you showed your kids that it was hard. And I bet there was some of you that cried and told your kids, like, this is really, really hard. I don't know what we're going to do. And then you regrouped and you figured out a way to do it. And that is probably more powerful than anything else. You don't have to make hard stuff in your life look easy. And parents, you nailed this. Teachers, just kidding. I'm not really talking about that today. I know you guys just love hearing me ramble on and on and on. This morning assembly could be like 15 hours, but we'll break it up throughout the week. I want to talk about teachers tomorrow. I want to talk about how teachers led by example during this time and some things we can learn by how teachers handled this. They jumped into action so fast and then they were flexible and pretty cool. That's what I want to talk to you guys about this morning. Don't forget to come out Friday morning, 9 to 11. Pull in on the CVS side of the parking lot. You'll wrap around, you'll go to some different stations, and then we'll send you on your way. In the immortal words of Bill and Ted, be excellent to each other. Have a great day, Achieve. See you tomorrow.